Discord wants your face. And this is not fun. Discord is launching an enhanced teen safety feature globally in next month, March 2026, requiring all users to have teen-appropriate default settings, including content filters, restricted age-gated access, and message request filtering, with age verification needed for adults to modify these protections. The privacy-forward age assurance uses on-device facial age estimation, or ID verification, quickly deleted after confirmation. Okay, I have two ways of thinking about this. Number one, Discord is a very nasty place, and I like that they're doing something to protect minors. I think that that's a good thing. But at the same time, I do not want to upload a picture of my photo ID to Discord. I don't trust them to... It's not that I think that they're up to no good. I just think they're going to get hacked and my shit will get out there. And I don't want to send my face to them either. And it says it's on device and it's deleted quickly afterwards. But I just don't trust them to do their job the right way. And so this just feels super, like, part of me is like, what's going to happen if, say... I was talking about this with some friends of mine where we were just chatting about stuff and somebody said, well, what happens if they're looking at a server and they give a server a false flag? Like, I'm not going to sign up for this because I don't do anything. I don't go to any servers that are adults only, right? But what if somebody says something in my server, like jokingly, not posting anything real, but like in the computer says, whoa, that's NSFW, let's lock that server down. And because I haven't verified my identity or whatever, suddenly now I'm locked out of the server that I made. Like, I just don't trust them to get this right. And I posted this in our private Discord server or chat. And Carrie, you were like, well, I'm out. Talk about this, man. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it at all. There's a part of me that I agree with you. Like, everything that you've said, Bill, like, I'm in total agreement with everywhere. So ultimately, I don't think that they should do it at all. There's like other ways. There's other ways that we have to figure this out. I don't subscribe to authoritarian means, either giving that to anything. Ultimately, I don't like it. There is alternatives that I might use. I might just go back to using forums. I stopped using forums because I started using Discord, and I'd rather kind of like go back to using forums to like talk with people and maybe just write longer sentences instead of like the few words I do and just keep hitting enter.
Okay, please, God, yes.
Actually, this is even better. Fun fact: there's a open source decentralized version of Discord that's coming out called Matrix. Fun fact, I should hesitate to this. I only see the guy talking about it, but I feel like he's involved based on what he was saying. The same guy who's doing the FEX ARM emulation is involved with the coding of Matrix.
Okay.
So that's cool. So yeah, it looks like if they were to implement this and it just comes down hard and a bunch of stuff just starts getting closed up, because like you said, Bill, like let's just say some nefarious person just like, kaboosh, I just like locked up your channel unless everyone starts submitting their face. And it's like, that guy, yeah. I don't even know who he was, and he just poisoned everything and just clopped up my whole channel. Like, there's just going to be these bad actors that can come along. How do you control those guys? And like, what happened? And is Discord's team going to respond to this in a correct manner? And like, are they going to be like, no, we reviewed everything, and actually your Discord channel sucks, so show us your face.
And you suck.
And yeah. All right, I'm just going to go to Matrix. So I don't know. I don't know how it's going to all pan out. Maybe there's going to be pushback and they don't do it. I don't know where this is going to lead.
Rich?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to delete Discord, I guess, for now, but I'm certainly not going to upload anything. You know, not only do I not trust them, but I also don't think it's an effective way to, you know, do what they say they're trying to do, which is to protect children, right? I don't think this is an effective way to accomplish that. Yeah. And I certainly... Yeah, go ahead.
Didn't we see that it's easy to get around this stuff? Like, there was something, and people were using Death Stranding Norman Reedus' face in order to get past some kind of face, like, age identification thing. Am I remembering that right?
I believe that was Discord, in fact. Yeah. For like
really?
EU.
Discord.
Yeah.
Okay.
UK, right?
UK, yeah, not this, EU. Yeah, UK, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, like, and I think they may have even had, like, a privacy thing after that as well. I don't know. I'll look that up. But either way, I don't trust them, and I don't think it's an effective strategy. So I'm not I'm not interested. I also am not like very precious about the Discord communities I'm in. I like them. Some of them I like very much, but I mean, if I have to go back to forums or even IRC, I will. So yeah.
Or ICQ. Remember ICQ, guys?
Yeah.
Fun story real quick. When I used to work for an internet service provider, our boss was like in the next room, and like so there was like a bunch of people in like cubicles, and then our boss had his office like around the corner. And we would all be like, "You guys all ready? Okay. Now." And we would send him single letter messages, everybody at the same time, so his computer, because he always had his volume cranked way up, and it would just go over and over until he came out and yelled at us, and then we would go back to work.
Nice.
He didn't fire you.
We eventually did get fired, but it was because they got sued by Verizon for
Damn.
they were using their, like, basically it was a local ISP, and they were using Verizon's lines, as you're allowed to do, and then Verizon said you can't use it anymore, and so the company couldn't fight Verizon, and so they had to fire a bunch of people, and so eventually the company just went out of business. And that's why I moved to Los Angeles. It was
Dang.
because I got fired from that company, and my friend and I were in the car on the way back to my apartment, and he goes, "Let's move to Los Angeles." And I said, "Okay." So we did. 3 days later, we left. We were in
crazy.
LA. Russ, are you going to cancel your Discord?
Yeah, I got to really read about what this all entails. I use Discord a lot. It's kind of like an inbox for me, mostly DMs, right? Like that's where I get a lot of news and information. It's just easy for people to get a hold of me that way. People like within the community or developers and stuff. And so I would find it to be a pretty big loss if I left Discord, but I also don't want to upload a photo of me and do all this other kind of stuff. Part of me thinks that having a teen appropriate default setting would be fine for my account, so I wouldn't have to do anything. I'll just play it by ear, but yeah, I'm not a fan of this, but I'm not sure how much it'll affect me.
See, I wonder if people will be able to, let's say that there's a developer who makes a new emulator, and they're like, "I want to tell Russ about this," but you're not already friends, and they try and DM you. I wonder if that will work, or if they would be blocked from that because you're
so
a teen.
they're not blocked, but they go to, from what I read, they go to like a separate inbox. So it sounds like the Twitter thing where like you have an inbox in your inbox, like it's like you scroll down,
Right.
And like so like there's like this unverified kind of thing. So I think it's a separate inbox.
So I already have something like that set up. I don't know. It's been years since I got into the settings, but like I get message requests. I don't ever get a DM, right? Like it all goes into this bin, and then I have to go in and agree to see it or not, basically. So I already have that all stuff set up just because I was getting bombarded, So that's why I'm thinking that maybe these new settings changes won't actually affect the way I use Discord already.
Fair enough. Well, let us know what you guys think of Discord's changes in the comments down below, and we...
Submit your face in the comments.
Yes, your face in the comments. Yes, send us your face. Don't send us your face. Don't send us your face.
Don't send no faces.
No faces. Just